What's up guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video we're gonna grease some fittings, ball joints. It doesn't matter if it has a fitting or not, we're gonna grease it anyway. So we got this grease gun here, this is an industrial grease gun, and a lot of specs here. If you guys want to go through this, you can check this out, find it online. And inside the package you're gonna have a little booklet that we don't need. It's gonna come with 2 of these. Okay, with this little guy you can go anywhere you like. Okay, it's flexible, and you can put this directly onto the gun. So let's demonstrate this a little bit. So pretty much you even have this little guy right here to grease this itself. Anyways, you can put this directly onto the grease gun and have this way straight up. Lock this up. So this thing just hand tight, or you can put this baby on and take this piece off the front here and put this here. This is what you're gonna need for the fittings, and then put this here. You can do it that way, but we're gonna just stick with this little guy right here, okay? Because we're definitely gonna need flexibility here, because we gotta go behind the sway bar linkages today. So we're gonna pretty much use this. We're gonna put this on right here and take some wrench, tighten this baby up. My hand tight, it will hold. Also, if you see any leaks here, you might want to use some Teflon tape. But this guy goes right here, and we got one more thing that I'm going to show you guys. I don't know where I put it. I'm going to go get it. But in here, we're going to pull on this little guy. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to open this up, and fittings or no fittings, we're going to grease a lot of things today. And you guys should do something like this every 15 to 20,000 miles, and that will work out really good. So this baby just comes off. There's the grease. So what you want to do here is you got to remove this side also. So let's pop this open, and there it is. There's our grease. Pop that later or first, it's all up to you. We're gonna take this side off. So this side, it tells you this side goes first into the gun, and then you can remove the top. It's all up to you. And when you pull this guy, it's gonna just suck it right in. So this is how this works. It's supposed to lock up. It's supposed to lock up. Okay, let me figure this out. It's supposed to lock up. Okay, so there you go. Okay, you gotta push this. You gotta push it to the side here. It grabs. I had one before. It locked itself, but that's how that goes. Oops. Yeah, you don't want to do that. You want to take a little bit grease. So you see that little bit of grease I had? It went probably on the seal, and the seal should grip it. We need to release this rear end, okay? We need to release this, okay? And we're gonna do this on top of the car. And we got a needle. I'm gonna show you guys the needle. I have it over there. So let's go onto the car. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grease this little guy. It has a fitting that you can see from this side right here, okay? And then we got a fitting down here on the sway bar linkage over here. And we're gonna grease the lower ball joint here. Doesn't have a fitting, but we got a needle that's gonna go right through. So let's start from up here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna capture this fitting right here. These are pretty clean, so if they're dirty you might want to brush them down a bit. So come on, little guy, this is brand new. Little guy, there you go. It clips on. So I'm gonna do a few turns, because a few pumps, because the line doesn't have greasing yet. It's fresh. And we should see this little guy, partly the boot, is gonna start to balloon up. And once the grease goes in, so you gotta go slow. You see how the grease is coming out? It's hard to see back there. Okay, I think that's good enough there. So we're gonna go into the bottom one now. if I can get this guy off. Ah, Jesus. Brand new machine. Okay. It's alright, it's all good. Part of the job. I'm gonna clean this up first. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up a little bit more. These machines usually get really dirty, so it's better to keep them maintained to begin with. So this thing doesn't even want to let go of the fitting over here. That's how strong this guy is. So let me get the camera out of the way so I can get my hands better on it. And we'll go in the bottom. Okay, here's the next one right here. So this is our next fitting right here that we're gonna do. And it was a hassle to get this guy off, but I guess it's just a new machine. It's not worn out yet. So let me see, good angle. Okay, so here goes nothing. To put it on is even tough. So one pump, slow pumps, okay? You go too fast, it's gonna probably shoot out from the neck right there. That means I need to tighten that up more. And there you go, we got grease coming out through the other end. So that's done. Let's move on to the next one. And let's see what we could do in the next one. Okay, so the next one's gonna be a little bit different because it has no fitting. But we do got a needle for this. This is the needle. And this is what this baby look like. So this needle goes in. It's like giving it IV, but just be careful you don't hurt yourself. Like this one is really tough to get this into the fittings. So once I get this into the fitting, we're gonna do this together. So this thing just goes in. Okay, so let's demonstrate a little bit for you guys so you can see how this needle shoots out grease. So slow pumps, and you're gonna start to see grease coming out through this needle here. It went back in because the pump just pushed it back. So there it is. See that? There you go. So how this works is I'm gonna clean this up. And find yourself a nice hard spot. So I would say like right here, or this is kind of seems to be soft. It's about the same, but we're gonna put this in. You don't want to go into an angle where you can shoot from the other side, so just try to find a good spot and just go right in, just like that. And slow pumps, I'm gonna go one whole pump slowly. It's going down slowly because that needle is tiny, you know. That greasing has to go in slowly. So that was about almost half a pump. I'm almost done, and I'm gonna take it back again, another half a pump, and go really slow as you can. And if I go fast, it start to come out from right over here, but I just want to go slow so it can shoot grease inside. Okay, so that seems to be good right there, and I'm probably gonna end it right here. Something like this should do about 15 to 20,000 miles. So 3 to 4 oil changes, that's how I see it. Do 3 to 4 oil changes, have your mechanic grease all the fittings, and I think that should be more than enough grease in there. And if you pull it out, you're gonna see grease probably gonna shoot out back from here. A little bit of a tap of a silicone should hold this, the little hole right there, but it feels like it's still dry. I could put more, so I'm gonna go in through the same hole one more time, and tiny little hole right there. There you go, same hole. I just felt it, and I'm gonna go. Okay, where the hell is that hole? Right there. Nope. There you go. So I'm gonna give it another pump. Slow, very slow. I'm gonna go back, one more pump. Greasing these are important, and they do wear out over time. And sometimes you could even do a test. If you hear a squeaking sound like a ball joint metal tumor, and it's hard to find out where it's coming from. So you can simply shoot grease into one, do one at a time, see if the noise goes away, and if it does go away at one point, so that will be the joint that needed to be lubricated, and that the joint that has issues. So that's how you would find that out. Anyways, I did about almost 2 pumps here more, and I'm gonna pull out the needle. Okay, now I can feel there's a whole bunch of greasing in there. Anyway guys, thank you for watching my video. See you guys on the next one. Stay tuned for more videos. Bye bye.